Welcome to TYT Sports, again, in our new home, with our new studio, with an @Francis Maxwell. Jason Rubin here. You get an ad. You get an ad.
I get an @Francis Maxwell.
It's the internet. Well, it's the hello internet. That's what we're here for. One of the videos, speaking of said internet that we love all so much, Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving once dressed up as an old man. Went back to the courts in Bloomfield, New Jersey, as I mentioned before, the town I was born in. Not a great place. Outside of Newark, New Jersey, where he went up and played high school ball. And Kyrie Irving, always known as one of the most amazing street ball-like players in the NBA. He can do crossover moves and then Steph Curry came along, and unfortunately now it's just compared.
Yeah.
No discredit. Still love you, Kyrie Irving. He dressed up as Uncle Drew for a Pepsi Max commercial.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Put on old man everything. He looked like he was 80 years old, and the great scene where kid runs down and goes, oh, you know, you can't mess with these kids. I'm like, you can't have them mess with these. Calm down. Calm down, young blood. Starts bricking shots, everything, and then all of a sudden he turns it on, and even in like pounds of makeup, pounds of it,
just
he
destroying
lights up these kids on a basketball court, including the famous line, "Don't reach, young blood." So a great example of this is now surfaced in world football. Inter Milan's Shaqiri.
Yeah, Shaqiri.
Shaqiri. Yeah, I was going to say, thank you.
Everyone does it. It's a standard joke. I'm sure
the
it gets.
belly dancing phenom.
Yeah.
Attempted the same thing and did it successfully. Let's have a look.
So Shaqiri,
pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good, and this was actually in the hometown of Switzerland, where he grew up, obviously, and where he played football. And
that makes sense.
If you see it when you're later on and you see it, the reaction of the kids is the best, and that's a reaction that you get as well from the Uncle Drew's treatment, and it's been done before with Sean Garnier on the court from Nike. It's a great authentic reaction that you get.
You smile because it's so. First of all, it's amazing that both these guys can play extremely badly if they want to.
Yeah.
Right? Which is not as easy as you think it would be. Like in the Uncle Drew videos, he's bricking shots. Like purposefully, but he makes it look like he's good at acting bad.
That's still great accuracy.
As Shaqiri, right? And you see him taking like that free kick. I mean, you have to understand, like it's like when they do the Jackass videos, like the bad grandpa stuff. Like you're with tons of makeup on. Like it's uncomfortable. So I think Uncle Drew was wearing a fat suit.
Yeah, I think Shaqiri packed on a few pounds.
He looked like he did too.
And he's a stocky little guy as well, but it's the way the beard and everything added some extra effect to it. And you would not have been able to tell anything. And I love this slow realization of the people that are around him. They start to come around. They're like, what is going on? How has he managed to ping these shots?
Why is great grandpa taking free kicks?
The funny thing is, I've played with some footballers though who are like generally old footballers who are still got an unbelievable touch. Because football is something that, yes, your athleticism gets you through it, as I mentioned before in the other clip, but your touch never really leaves you. Like, I just came back and started playing there after a couple of months.
I feel like the example I want to use, I feel like Philip Lahm in 10 years, he'll be probably approaching 50, is still going to have that ability.
And because the thing about his most prized attribute, which Guardiola said about him, is he's the smartest footballer he's ever seen in his life. He barely even has to touch the ball. He just knows exactly where to be an effective player. So with Shaqiri, this is also another reenactment, as I mentioned there briefly. Sean Garnier did it before. With that one, for me, looked a little bit forced. It looked like the kids were running towards him, like with their legs open like this.
Right, yeah.
Like, and I don't know whether.
So, like, if I were to play against them.
Yes, I don't know if they were just really bad or his idea was just to be set up. And I think with a guy with his ability, I'm sure he didn't need it to be set up, but they just wanted to make sure.
Well, we've got to show the video, then we'll discuss.
So, I mean, I'm being critical.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
it's like Michael Jordan when he's covering his eyes, but Michael Jordan in a real game, free throw. Closed his eyes, he went like this, looks him.
Nice.
Nails it.
Nathan Scott also done that in One Tree Hill.
Elbow in, elbow in.
One Tree Hill.
What?
It was done in One Tree Hill.
You went from Sean Garnier street skills to Michael Jordan to dropping One Tree Hill references.
I drop them all the time. You just have to pick them up. But with this, it's just like, with me being obviously a little bit harsher of a critic because of my football and background and how much I love the game, you don't ever go into someone to try and win the ball with your legs that open. I hate to be the bearer of bad news and be like, nah, that wasn't real. Some of the techniques are still unquestionably amazing, how he can do that with the ball.
My question is, it doesn't look like a real football. That looks like some kind of squishier or stickier football.
Yeah, street football, you're supposed to go in not with the intention of fully going in and tackling everyone. So I never really played it because half of my game I love to get stuck in. So I don't like playing it as much, and it is all about more of the skills and what you can do with the ball to get by an opponent rather than just taking them on. But with this, it still looks a little bit questionable, but nonetheless, it was great. And I don't think they still didn't know who he was. They just thought I think they got the sense it was someone that was doing something. So.
Yeah, like you said, it does look a little bit staged. Legs wide open, as we call it, the 5-hole. Do it, Americans.
The what?
The 5-hole.
The 5-hole.
Yeah.
What's the 5-hole?
In hockey, it's when you go right between the legs.
Is it in the 5th hole?
Yeah, I guess it's like the 5th hole.
You're a disgusting. What's the 4th hole?
The ear. Everyone knows that. Come on, do you not watch that? If you're allowed to drop One Tree Hill references, I'm gonna drop.
Oh, okay, I get it now. 5. All right. Thanks for that. That was an anatomy lesson right there that you just gave me. Anatomy lesson.
Oh,
all right. So, what do you guys think about this? Is the Shaqiri video up there with the likes of the Sean Garnier and Kyrie Irving videos? I think the Shaqiri video looked very authentic. I think those kids were genuinely shocked.
Yes. Same as Uncle Drew. Check those out.
Yeah. So make sure to check out those videos, and as always, come back to TIT Sports. It's absolutely free. It's just free. It's free.
It's free.